What is this upload? What is this layers and layers of insanity right now?
My man, you know, I know it's cheesy and cliche to say, but sitting back and just breathing and taking deep breaths, it does work. You I don't know what language I'm speaking, but the point is
The point is to probably summon some demons right now in this video. I don't know, I need to give Repzion a honorable Deadmaus video. And at the same time figure out what the fuck are they talking about. Because Repzion doesn't give a fuck about context. Context matters, my guy. Get that into your fucking head. Just because he knows one lesson in life not to, you know, trust the internet, doesn't mean that internet doesn't hurt. That you wouldn't like to trust the internet, you know? You wouldn't want internet to care about you a little bit. And usually people who care, they're the most silent, they're just sitting watching, whatever. I can trust that there are people with brain cells in the universe, you know, I can find them on TikTok. I cannot trust the fact that I can reach out to them easily, right? I can also trust to do whatever the fuck I want. Now, I'll build all the context back up again, but this is where things are going very interesting right now. In general, I'm following Repzion just because I'm spiting him. Onision did not deserve all the downfalls. Repzion is going through a lot of downfalls, breakups, all this bullshit. And he's still an asshole. He's an asshole to iDubbbz in a way, but mostly he's an asshole right this moment, thinking that he has life experience and finally can give proper life advice. This is awesome, bro. I will call this Deadmaus Basic Bitch Baby. Let's go. Repzion, crampy bitch. Wow. I think I heard this before. I don't think I like this one. Attention whore. Shit, I don't know if we can get this one. I want to pretend that like Deadmaus, like I ran out of Deadmaus songs, guys. Hey, what happened to YouTube? Usually I get a bunch of Deadmaus stuff. I'll get trash. This is not... I'm not liking this one. Now I'm getting playlists? YouTube changed. What? Basic bitch baby, please work, YouTube. This is important. Jesus. Yeah, whatever happened to YouTube is really bad right now. Deadmaus. What is happening? Fuck's sake. I don't want playlist. Leave me alone, YouTube. I literally have to press a type now. Can I, like, shorts are their own type, no? You don't agree? I've never panicked so fucking hard. Something that I loved so much throughout the entire series has been ripped into shreds. Deadmaus is dead. That is crazy statement, dude. Like, I'm sorry, I'm mourning a death of Deadmaus, not Charlie Kirk. That doesn't matter anymore. Like, what is happening here is holy shit levels of insanity. Like, Deadmaus should be recommended, but it's not. And I can't understand. Am I really betrayed simply because of a 5? Of a number 5? Is YouTube trying to be, like, correct? I don't understand. What happened? Is this because of, the slur that I use? Like, a bitch is a slur. But I see playlist down there! What? Come on, man! Don't do this to me! Deadmaus, the world is doomed, and there's nothing I can do. Oh. Oh, the slurs. Getting out of the way, huh? Deadmaus remix. That's an interesting. Oh my god, when the summer dies? This is awesome. This is exactly what happens. Lights? Oh my god. This is the best collab ever. That's part of the context, by the way, guys. Ooh, he's getting roasted. Let's go. I want to know, who's gonna win? Is Repzion gonna get his fingers cut off? Or is DarkViper the bad guy? See, DarkViper is an interesting individual that exists on the ladder. Yes. What is Repzion doing? Also existing on the ladder. But DarkViper is hungry. And clearly in distress. He needs more points. Repzion, you might have to bend over and lose a few fingers, you know, hypothetically speaking. The worst insult you can give to a person is tell them what to do and ask them to go to therapy or whatever, to chill out or whatever. You shouldn't take things personally either. It's like his ultimate fucking get back strategy. Oh, don't take it personally, Viper. It's only gonna get worse. The internet's gonna only make it worse. But don't make it worse, Repzion. Don't pretend that it's a big deal. What the Viper is going through. You got played, bro. You literally got played. Also, Summer dies. You know what happens when Summer dies? Then the drama begins. Then we can talk about iDubbbz and pirate software. You know? Then we can place them in a corner of your fucking room and stare at you while you sleep. You know? When the summer... That's when drama begins, guys. Your summer drama is fucking fake bullshit. Yes, Repzion, be more careful. Understand that rage bait exists. Not your just Streisand effect of like, oh, the worst things are gonna happen. No, you're paying attention. You're a good sport, Repzion. Alright? I believe in you. You need some refreshments after Onision has left the server, you know? Like, you need to do something with your life.
DJ play pretend, burn the city, fuck your friends. Sing along. Sing along. Sing along.
Alright, let's dive in. What is happening? What is happening?
Harm to yourself, then good. And I'm offering you real world advice that you're not.
I am a big boy now. I am offering you good advice. Bro is in a diva, never-ending diva state of mind. Repzion, you're not gonna help a lot of people by being like this. Alright? Look, Viper, I am better than you, and it's time to listen to my advice and follow my suggestions, because you look really distressed and really low right now, so like, can you fucking listen to me, bro, when I'm speaking? Bro, no one wants to listen to a fucking diva give advice. Shut the fuck up, Repzion. Shut the fuck up. And pick up enough context to where your advice is like 1 minute long, instead of like, breathe. That's your advice, bro? That's your advice? If you actually cared, you work your way through and put advice of like 1-2 minutes long in the end. You know, like an advice of like, this guy is a piece of shit, don't interact with this guy, just drop a nuke and leave this guy alone. He likes nukes. Alright? Drop a big nuke and then he's gonna complain about it for 10 live streams in a row. You know? And now you don't need this advice because iDubbbz fucking did it. You know? He just simply did it. It's your turn to drop a nuke on H3. But you did it. I thought it's good enough. But you can do it better. Yeah. Now that's not a diva. That's a friend. Alright, my friend. Let's get this over with.
Not go yourself, then good. And I'm offering you real world advice that you're not going to take. I know that. I'm aware of that.
Yes, YouTubers also ignore each other. It's not just the internet that's dark and gloomy, but the YouTubers, they ignore each other. Oh no, Repzion, what have we done?
You do that, and at every fucking turn, you said no, fuck you. You would.
Look, I don't even know the context on what you spent. First of all,
Some context, you will never get any more Deadmaus Drama when it's finished. It's gonna be different. I go through dramas like a yearly occurrence. I want to taste different flavors of whatever is going on the internet. This YouTuber exposure therapy doesn't happen, doesn't supposed to happen too often, right? Now, I'm not exactly sure what the 2026 dramas are gonna look like, and I'm excited to figure it out. That will be it.
can't
Let's
force
go
a
back.
policy. Have my job. A federal.
Anyway, Repzion is a simpleton. He thinks whatever he thinks is relevant enough. So now he's like, well, you can't force other people to apologize. Sure. Absolutely, Repzion. But that's why context matters. You don't just watch a fucking 2-second clip and you start fucking yapping. Because you definitely get exposed for being a yapper. For spilling out whatever factoids you happen to know. That does not seem to add up in the rant video, whatever. But just because something is off doesn't mean it has to be vocalized every single time. Just sit down and get the context. You look like the most immature, pathetic YouTuber that ever existed. Every YouTuber does research, which actually includes me. I do research while the video is going on. And I do claim that I have no context, but I know that this is spicy. That's the only thing we know altogether, guys. This is spicy. Repzion has not enough brain cells. He's going off the rails immediately. He's easily rage baited, basically, into a yap session. How cool is that, right? And there's still people who have subscribed and still follow this guy. Imagine. Almost 1 million people. Like, that just baffles me, bro. People followed a simpleton for so long. The most painful thing about Repzion is how slow his life actually is progressing. Like, it's... wow. My life is progressing slow, but I'm not a public figure, you know? I'm not a YouTuber. I would be able to figure things out. The only progress is in this area and whatever the fuck this shiny thing is. That's progress. Congratulations, dude.
Things personally, because all the time I get treated like absolute shit by people. It can be hard.
See, like, this guy's going off the rails, and it's like, in the yap session, now I'm the victim. Now I'm the victim, actually.
Like, I get it. I don't know what language I'm speaking, but the point is, this crash out is not doing you any favors. Stop, breathe, think.
Lower your energy, become a simpleton, become just like me, because I am so important right now. And learn how to breathe, pathetic human being. Ooh woo. Repzion, if you can't handle a crash out existing and literally not dealing any damage to the host of the crash out, then I'm sorry. There's a reason why I'm repeating, you're a simpleton. You can't handle like high energy, high stakes situations like that. You're disrespecting this whole thing. Bro has put out energy into the wild. Let it fucking breathe. Alright? On its own terms. Let it define itself. Not just like, oh, calm down, bro. Calm down, bro. You're wrong. You're clearly wrong, dude. You're clearly not doing the right thing if you're not calmed down like me. The ultimate simpleton. For fuck's sake, man. It's so hard to watch this video, man. It's so hard.
Stop, breathe, think.
But it's too hard, Repzion. It's too hard.
You can do it. I believe in you. Sorry.
Anytime you wanted me, I helped you. And you just keep doing this.
See? DarkViper used to have a friend, it seems. Now we're getting some interesting context. You would crash out if you're losing a friend, if your friend is backstabbing you and betraying you. That shit fucking sucks.
Yeah, if you felt sorry, you delete these fucking obvious.
Price and effect is nothing. Like, of course, if you put out energy in the world, that energy is gonna manifest in more views and more people interested in what the fuck is going on. That's it. Price and effective, like, if you really don't want to get attention, but you're getting attention because the way you don't want to get attention is very radical solution, right? It's like censoring your critics just makes their criticism louder and prouder, basically, right? Again, this is why I just can't watch Repzion videos, because, like, his IQ level always tickles my disappointments. Everything is disappointing. Everything is too slow, too uneducated, and God forbid out of context when this is so much needed. You gotta be careful with this shit.
I told you multiple fucking
GTA stuff. I can't stand watching him because he like responds to every little tiny smallest bit of like. You could leave a comment just trolling him, and he'll take it super seriously and like respond with 15 different comments.
That's fine. That's fine, dude. That's fine. Bro wants to be serious. Bro fucking cares. Alright? And you are actually irritated by someone giving a fuck. I don't understand. Maybe he loves it that way. You know, you don't know. You shouldn't judge. Care. That is the worst thing ever.
Comments. The phrase "don't feed the trolls," the phrase "don't feed into people." He is the
Maybe he has enough tools and confidence to feed the trolls. Maybe he can just ban them. Maybe he has ability to control and moderate what's going on. And even a crash out is not gonna actually explain the full picture for me. I'm also a stubborn person. And DarkViper has been in a drama of trying to catch them React content creators. He still has a little bit of reputation, so I will always try to downplay whatever the fuck Repzion is stinking about.
epitome of.
and I don't understand why. Delete these fucking videos where you lie.
Okay, first of all, that's not how YouTube works. Okay.
Yeah, I do agree. He crashed out too hard if he's saying delete these videos. But I'm still okay with this. I like taking things personally. I like relating to DarkViper in this issue. Let's just grab the context right now.
If you make a
I need
video saying
context.
grasp this concept after how, and you've been on YouTube I think longer than I have, and the fact that you still haven't grasped this concept after how many years is actually really depressing.
Yeah, the hidden rules that you're following, Repzion, they don't have to be respected. That's the funny bit. They can be overcome. Simpleton like you would never understand, would never have the enough energy to break through and be in front lines of changing YouTube landscape as a whole. You wouldn't understand that. If someone wants to achieve something, you let them achieve something. If their dream looks bright and awesome, you let them achieve something and probably lend them a hand. This is why context matters. Whatever this guy is working towards, I want to know. So I can make a moral decision. Do I support his actions, or do I just let this drama kind of resolve on its own terms? Which usually just doesn't work out, you know?
Understand now why when you've talked about like you don't have any friends, you kind of give the reason for why you don't have any IRL friends, or very few.
Damn, that sucks, bro. That sucks. That hits hard, Repzion. You don't touch that button, you know? You might not live very long by touching buttons like that. Don't touch, oh, I see why you're lonely now. I see why you got kicked out from society now. Don't touch these buttons, my friend. Then I'll get mad. Then I'm lonely too. And I prefer not to think about it that way, you know? I prefer that we're all friends. We're all in this together, you know? And we're not judging each other too fucking much. Because the moment that happens, DarkViper does have a friend. And that friend wants to beat your fucking ass.
Friends.
Again, are these crocodiles here?
What is happening?
The sound that people make when they're crushed under cars is so satisfying, especially in this game. I'm not saying I
Well, I do agree. Sometimes you make jokes. It is what
would
it
go
is.
out with a
So it is Charlie Kirk involved in this to some extent. There's Cyberboy in there. And he's 1 year old with his video. What is going on here? What is his recent videos? Maybe he did delete the videos. You never know. You never know, bro. Maybe it did happen just now. So that's something that Repzion does not understand. Like, context matters. Like, if these people are, in fact, collabing to some extent, like, I don't see uploads about Viper. So, what's going on?
I was a murderer before.
Okay, I don't like where this is going, because just posting a bunch of sludge isn't gonna help your case, my friends. Oh my god.
I started playing GTA 5. Killing off the power. The guys who killed in real life.
I would say mute the kill, the word kill, because that's sludge. Like, you don't want to say it too many times. This is actually a problematic word. Even worse than slurs. Slurs is an indication that you're angry. When you're throwing sludge, you are literally vomiting bad intentions, potentially, or sympathizing, or just warming up to bad intentions. Like, you don't want to do that as a moral person. Yeah, so far I feel like I'm in the middle of garbage right now. Holy crap.
One of my big... I love Australians, okay? If I have any Australian viewers, I love an Australian man, I love Australian women, I love Australian accents. You do a disservice to Australians. You make them all look like...
He keeps coming up with roasts without using context. Like, slow down, boy. Now, you might ask me for context of everything that I insulted Repzion about, but, like, the context is pretty big. Onision versus Repzion was a, like, extensive battle. It's a whole drama to unpack. And potentially will unpack itself. I'm just reminding you guys that bro is shallow and is just like, now he's on a roasting campaign. Like, bro, you have to restrain yourself. Jesus.
DarkViper.
Ooh, interesting, isn't it? Okay, maybe not interested. Sided with him. Alright. Fair enough.
I also don't care.
Yeah. This guy is dragging DarkViper. I don't know who this guy is, and I don't know what that is. Bro, like, misrepresentation of views is interesting, I guess. But overplayed. Definitely overplayed already. Usually, that goes alongside with, like, oh, I hate this person because he thinks of, like, all gays must be stoned or whatever. Like, that, it goes along with some kind of, like, a bullshit misrepresented views, right? Now we're just left talking about death left and right. Oh my god, this is disgusting. Deadmaus Drama is now officially about death. I'm definitely not delivering you guys the news, but this guy is game over. Alright? In fact, this picture kind of says it all. That was the game over screen for him, you know? He's always uncomfortable with this shoulder, if you can tell. Has very bad relationships with this shoulder that gets hit, and he bleeds out. He still gets to the hospital. He still had a chance to live on. You can talk about gun control. You can talk about people not being able to control themselves when it comes to, like, oh my god, my opposition is dying. That's not how battles are fought politically. No, when your opposition dies, they win. The opposition wins. Because someone from your fucking camp wasn't able to emotionally control themselves. You didn't have enough moral principles to slow down some fucking degenerate, basically. However, you can see the same thing in both camps, unfortunately. Not just gun control, but child control. Fucking conservative parents couldn't have their child control in check. You know, couldn't shame their child, couldn't become the actual villain. Their child got out of control, essentially. So I don't know who's at fault, to be honest. But what's important here is people must not just dismiss this death as if nothing happened. A lot of people are at fault here. A lot of fucking dark shit has been spun like a web of lies and destruction around this man who has been sacrificed, who has immediately suffocated just for trying to be in the front lines of political discussion. that will be remembered and should not be condemned. And if DarkViper says something stupid about Charlie Kirk, I mean, take the fucking L, piece of shit. Take the L, alright? This man deserved nothing but respect, and we can move on, you know, like, don't talk about him if you have nothing good to say. Like, just, that's how simple it is, alright? Otherwise, his death is gonna continue chasing down people who have to get their actual consequences, because people will be less patient when you are trying to trample on a dead person. People are gonna be less patient because, like, wow, you're so happy that someone died. What actually happened here? You know? What happened here? Why are you so happy? People will always be suspicious when someone is happy when someone else died. Like, it's a normal response right now. And I see in capitalism that sort of like mentality exists. When someone dies, they leave their stuff behind. When I kind of went to hospital, people started lurking around my Discord because they're now unhinged. They're not going to be managed or moderated, rather. So people get unhinged when it comes to death, and you have to take notes when this is happening. And anyone can be unhinged. Even DarkViper. He might not be able to mask his fucking dark bullshit. I know Australians are demons and whatnot. They live on the upside down side of the world and all that shit. But you don't need to expose that right now. Maybe we're gonna do Australian drama. You know, maybe next year is gonna be Australia's drama. I was ready for it, you know? I was ready to talk about South Korea, and now we're gonna talk about Australia. It's just the natural progression.
Life. Kill them while they're young. I kill a good person. Killing a child is really, really easy. You can for Americans to have the rights that they do, and further, a person who downplayed the significance of school shootings every chance he got died in a school shooting.
Yeah, that's a fair assessment.
Like half the planet observed that had already said out loud. To be clear, if you don't like dark humor, but while death itself is not funny, circumstances around a death can be. It was only
yeah, I
that
acknowledge
the people
that.
didn't understand cinema.
But you gotta be more sensitive. Like, this just has been a week. Not even that. Like, come on, man. Like, let this sit for a while. Make more well-crafted jokes than just, like, fucking Twitter vomit, right? That needs to be defended all of a sudden. Like, at this point, it's like, apologize and move on. Like, just be the bigger person instead of crashing out, like, on this particular thing. That kind of fucking stinks, to be honest. Because it's not like you're gonna start defending your behavior in the face of death itself. Like, come on, bro. That's not gonna be easy.
Surprised when I found out that half
I just wanted to have a laugh, you know, in this funeral. It can be, like, really funny, actually. The funerals can be funny, guys. Sure. Well, we know you are a weird fucking person in a funeral. You're trying to cheer people up. For now, you have a label of weirdo.
the planet doesn't know what they're pretending that they believe something just because they think it'll be popular. I hate that shit.
Oh, yeah. That shit is definitely stinky. A racist idea that immigration is a plot to replace white people. It's not to replace white people. It's a replacement for white men. It's not an idea. It's what women live by. But you wouldn't know, lonely piece of shit. Okay, DarkViper doesn't seem to ground himself in reality very much. Alright. Let's get over this, Repzion. Move out of the way. It's a person I don't like. That needs second episode potential.
Care, because this type of response
Alright. Get your skibbity head out of here.
falls up flat on itself. I have seen DarkViper try to like talk about American politics, and I've never understood people who are not American, who are heavily involved, try to get heavily involved in American politics, and who try to
Well, people are involved in politics because it's a moral topic. It happens to be high level and high brain cell requirement, so high skill cap, right? People want to flex and talk about it. Why America? America is English. America is loudest and the proudest about everything. Their celebrities are louder and prouder. Their presidency is louder and prouder. Their politics are crazy fucking noisy across the entire world. I don't know what there's just not to understand about this, to be honest. If we used America as a person, it would be a public figure. Alright? America is a public figure. Well, why can't we talk about China politics? Oh, ooh woo, Repzion. Why can't we do that? Why are we not interested in anyone else's politics? Why Russia's politics are so not interesting? You know? Like, think about it, bro. Think if there is even a fucking country with interesting politics to talk about. Jesus Christ, man.
Talk about that type of stuff. But what I'm saying is people who get heavily invested in American politics, like...
I don't understand. Again, the simpleton is fucking making me vomit with this low IQ bullshit.
DarkViper has been recently doing. Take a chill pill, do something, go outside and touch grass.
I will chill when bro is shutting up, bro. When bro gets violated, because at this point violence needs to start happening, bro. Like, at some point, like, you stop stopping people. At some point, like, bro, where's content? This is the shit that I'm subscribed to just because of spite, just because I know this guy is the worst.
You're editing.
I would rather watch Onision's videos and Onision's crash outs than fucking Repzion's vomit bullshit. I swear, Onision is posting something on TikTok, and he seems kind of like genuine person. With an unfortunate backstory. Repzion just on a fucking high horse, bro. Take a chill pill, touch some grass. Get the fuck out of here, dude. You're the biggest fucking internet troll that ever existed. You're taking every single insult and throwing at this guy, just as if your butt is on fire. Like, what happened, Repzion? I thought you're the one who needs a chill pill all of a sudden, actually. Like, what is happening? I'm getting a panic attack from this guy.
Stop sitting on the internet all day long. I cannot tell you how good that is for you. I mean, since I started my IRL job over a year and a half ago...
Stop sitting on the internet. Do your thing. Do your thing, Reps. No one's gonna judge you for doing your thing. But if you start stopping people, I mean, expect the same exact response onto you. Upload a video where you're touching grass, please, Repzion, alright? It's just not advice. It's literally a fucking demand. We're demanding. We are angry. Rant in the comments. We want you to touch grass publicly. Give us public awareness of what is your grass touching level right now? Because you're throwing so many insults. You're trying to stop someone from doing his internet things. You know, if someone is lonely, game over. You're not gonna stop them. That's it. Like, if someone is lonely, like me, I know, you're not gonna stop them. Whatever they want to do, they will do it. You will never understand them. You will never be able to rationalize their behavior. And by all means, you shouldn't when your IQ level is so fucking degenerated. Let them do their thing. If DarkViper gets in trouble, if he ruins his reputation, that's on him. But right now, if you try to fucking dogpile on this person, I will always defend the person who's getting attacked in the most irrational ways, who's getting dogpiled. So I'm torn. I have to make a hardcore decision, but it's not that complicated. Like, Repzion just is trash. He doesn't even deserve a Deadmaus video. Like, you don't understand. He already got Skibidi video. He already participated in previous year drama. This doesn't matter anymore. This guy doesn't matter. But now that I'm forced to, like, it's almost like Repzion holds context hostage. He doesn't know any context. He's gonna, like, discover something. But during this yap session, he's just constantly holding context hostage. What are we talking about? What is happening? I don't know. But Repzion gets to sneak in his fucking free kicks and punches, bro, while this is going on. Truly a disgraceful YouTuber, like, absolutely. He just shows his immature strategy of content creation and just, it's so bad.
Sing along, like smoke.
But I'm not gonna sit there and allow DarkViper be like justifying his actions when there's still smoke coming from the gun, you know? There's still a smoking gun in there. There's still development of the story. Like, yeah, Repzion is sort of correct. Maybe, like, don't touch the politics while it's hot, while it's far away. You have all the reasons not to. To restrain yourself, to slow down a little bit and collect your thoughts. I'm not saying it's 100% wrong what Repzion is saying, but when Repzion fucking throws Get Therapy and Touch Grass, like, he literally sucked in all the troll messages for himself, and he thinks it's okay to just re-deliver it to whoever offends him. That shit does require a Deadmaus drama. This shit is a part of a Deadmaus person. H3H3 did the same thing. He has phrases exactly the same ones, except his phrases are more narcissistic, where he looked at iDubbbz's content and he's like, oh, you're not getting enough views, so you started, like, attacking me. And that's not... cool, sure. What? And then more of that, of the same thing. You just literally pick up the comment section and you use it against someone else. That's the most also immature thing. Like, you craft your own insults, for fuck's sake. Don't repeat what the internet says. That is so revealing that a person literally has no brain cells working for them and actually creating genuine roast. Genuine embarrassing moments. No, you're just yapping. You're just fucking unhinged yapping, bro. Just like H3, Repzion is no fucking different. Oh, but he has no production crew. He has no wife. Maybe you want to be more like H3 actually in this situationship.
Loser. Charlie Kirk said, ha 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 ha, he deserved it.
Quaternion is... What? I hate Quaternions, by the way. Quartering is also a little bit weird. It does seem that the story goes as if, like, this guy went off the rails just to find someone to be upset about. It's his moment, basically, to attack disrespectful people, whatever. But to actually just, like, interpret whatever DarkViper is doing in an exaggerated form, like, for fuck's... What is going on, bro? People are having such a discourse right now. I'm just looking for sane people at this point. Like, show me a sane person. I don't know who to trust anymore.
Right, DarkViper?
You know?
Big tough guy. I'm not surprised.
Oh, you don't want to say that, bro. You don't want to say that. Holy shit, man. You fucking asshole. What is happening to the internet, guys? I am dying.
Anyone who did they live, share detail. Vision's worse, and
you know what? I'll give DarkViper credit for being Australian. Because he has the right to rage bait. But then Repzion caught onto that, and he's like very uncomfortable with that fact, right? That other people from other countries care about our politics. Don't look at my politics. I'm naked. Oh, this is getting interesting, bro. What is happening? I'm getting it. I'm getting it, guys. I'm getting the joke now. DarkViper has the power to rage bait people. Oh my god. And this is boiling for like few days now. You don't want this. You don't want this to be 6 days ago. No, for fuck's sake, DarkViper. What a fucking weirdo. I'm not gonna respect him for being a fucking rage baiter, because that's what it is at this point. You're way too hot on this topic. You're way too fucking involved in this. You're so not apologetic with what you're doing. You're trying to fucking explain yourself through Twitter drama. Just apologize and move on. If people don't misunderstand you, you're probably just gonna be a bigger man apologizing, sucking it up, and moving on. Like, for fuck's sake. For fuck's sake, bro. This is getting crazy.
My ability to sit down and just respond and make videos. Like, is he fighting with a quartering? It looks like he's fighting with a quartering up here.
over to say that they would murder me.
One around him.
Look, I don't even know this drama. I didn't know this drama was happening in between. Oh, I love this. This is like, by the way, I'm not planning these videos. I turn my camera, cannot stand this.
Oh,
man.
you know the irony? Repzion just said of like, oh, I don't plan these videos. I just record as I go. Repzion, have you heard of stop button? Or, oh, it's called pause button. Yeah, Have you heard of one of these? You're trying to stop other people, but have you fucking employed a pause button like I do? I have one. Are you jealous, Repzion? I have one. Do you think before you upload, like, Repzion literally actually threw this criticism. Do you think before you upload videos? What is wrong with you, Repzion? You literally hypocrisy on this one. Holy shit. Unplanned, doesn't know the context. He's reacting for the first time. Holy shit, man.
Getting these videos, I turn my camera on and I'm just recording as I go. I don't
Beautiful.
even make your own decisions. You say what you want to say, but you can't get mad at people when they fucking take what you say and then be like, oh my god, how dare you, right?
Well, apparently you can get mad. He's trying to get mad. This is getting more and more dirty as I'm getting into it. Holy Jesus.
Solving nothing.
My brain cannot comprehend. The dog pile.
In this was a divisive person who increased division in America doesn't mean you.
Yeah, I want to hear more about that. That's very interesting. What is your opinion about this? Bro, literally open-mic'd conversations about important issues. What is divisive about it? What is going on? Where did you fucking pull that out of your ass?
Oh, Jeremy, always identifying when he's risking other people's lives and making sure to take one step back, just a tiny step back, so he can't be blamed if something happens.
That's also a cool roast. It's a triangle of roasting right now. Everyone's taking hits, everyone's taking serious damage.
Jeremy never said makes.
He will always be unhappy, and I wish that for him and everyone around him.
I don't know, that's pretty dark, my friend. Like, I would never say anything like that. I don't know what context. Maybe Blizzard employee. But usually bad guys, they seem happy. And that's... You want to wipe that smirk off their face. I don't know what context requires such sentence.
Black smoke.
On the left, you know those millions of people are Hassan Piker. He's their representative. They're exactly the fucking same.
You are technically represented by the best and the worst in your leadership, basically. You'll have to suck it up, DarkViper.
You know that
on this
group you're
one.
currently to prosecute.
It's always difficult to prosecute anyone who has power in the first place. Because they can, in fact, use words to incite violence. It is what it is. And we have to be the bigger people who stops that from happening.
Tell me if...
Listen,
I will obviously understand way better of what's going on when I am being attacked. Because I know I'm a moral human being, I can be influenced, and my mind can change. But if people don't acknowledge that and just attack me, I will know who the enemy is. But how will I ever get enemies when I don't slur at every fucking possible opportunity? Except with Repzion. Don't tell me to touch grass, lunatic.
Right?
There's no grass up here. I can't see grass in my room. What are you talking about?
Not an issue for me of whether you're left-leaning or right-leaning. Violence is never the answer to someone if you simply speak. If you talk. Okay, this is the channel. Cyberboy.
He's getting context, guys.
Right here. See what this guy has to say. Just rant. Look, we're just getting context, right?
But your video is about to end, Repzion. No!
I don't even see any video of him talking about DarkViper. Where is this? GTA.
Yeah, maybe he deleted that
Deletes
shit.
Skate 4 bad water level response to, like, DarkViper kind of shoots himself in the foot all the time, and it's really unhealthy pattern of behavior that he exhibits online is having to respond to YouTube comments, and if people disagree with him on something, he just can't seem to let... Like, if you're... the fact that he's arguing with the quartering, that's fine. To take things slowly and breathe and really...
Well, it's... Once in a year, I can take some brain damage from Repzion. It is what it is. He's like a little puppy of, like, yelling at the door because something is happening. And that's it. That's the only amount of context he gets, basically. And it's like, guys, shut up. Shut up behind that door. And that's it. That's his whole fucking video. A little puppy screaming at someone because he doesn't like all this drama. Still summertime? Repzion, what's going
really
on?
think about, is this... And really think about, is this worth responding to? Is this worth posting on the internet? Is this worth... Is
Yeah, think about it, Repzion. Think about it.
this going to benefit...
You don't even know. You don't even have the enough context. You didn't even prepare yourself to be able to assess the situation and whether you should respond to this in particular. We don't even know like your personal stance on anything that has been touched, has been tickled. What's that thing? You just want to shut up someone? You just happen to know DarkViper and he has to shut up now? Like, what is going on? What is the premise? It is hypocrisy fucking squared on this guy. Holy shit, man.
Me out to be a laughing stock, even more than I already am.
Laughing stalker, bro.
Yeah, no, also...
Get out of here, laughing stalker. Bro contributed nothing.
With nothing but
Oh my god, calm down. Can I have 700,000 subscribers now for contributing?
lies. Calling me a fucking
Calm
monster
down, bro.
because I
Calm
promoted
down,
you
I'll buy you a banana.
like maybe a dozen times.
I'll touch you some
Anytime you
grass.
wanted me, I helped. I did fucking everything to keep this going publicly, man. I did fucking
Yeah, he even woke up Repzion and made him concerned. Cyberboy, you're going down. He did everything.
everything for you. If you will,
Dude, I'm better than Cyberboy. Hand me some subscribers.
please.
Do everything for me.
I know you will
please.
never.
What is going on?
You know, I've been listening to both sides, and it's really about nothing. This is why I told stop talking about politics on y'all channels, bro. We're not here for that. When we subscribe to y'all for GTA content. That's it.
I think that's all you need to know as well, guys. This is a shit show, bro. This is Charlie Kirk's stinker happening on YouTube.
Twitch to rap.
And I'm pretty sure it's worth trying to shut up, DarkViper. It's worth taking advice even from the lowest IQ individuals, because they're not alone, you know? Even if they don't know the context.
Since I'm staying off Twitter for a while.
Well, that's a good move to make.
At o'clock.
Okay.
It's so selfish.
I'll reveal my secret weapon in case I spill into internet drama. Whatever drama happens, I'll just pop it in real life. I'll just be like, hey, dude, what's up? Oh, that doesn't matter, actually. It's cool to see you face to face, you know? That's it. That's how I would feel about any drama. Not in all circumstances. Some of this is personal and weird, and I probably would avoid that person if I didn't like him at all. But most of the internet drama is technically fake. Is technically dogs barking at each other because they are socially isolated, right?
That even when you're pressured to make one, as I would look for something to talk about, I just think it can force you to talk about things you don't know much about. It can force you to like pretend to care about things that you don't know.
Look, he's self-reflecting, he's changing. Yeah. He knows he caused big portion of the drama, he's gonna reflect. That's right. It is shameful, but we'll take it.
Normally you wouldn't normally care about. And I did.
Because I don't think Ramble's session was anyway connected with Charlie Kirk. Like, what's going on? It wasn't just Twitter?
I saw that potentially I was getting to meet the
Because
requirements.
he's canceling the Rambles and talks about this again.
Always who I've been. Especially the further you go back in my history, the more I was willing just to say anything that was on my mind and said, look, take it for what it is. I don't want to censor myself. If I think something's funny, I'm going to say it. And those who find it funny will laugh with me.
And unfortunately, you will suffer for these principles, for holding these principles. Not everyone is here to have a funny, laffy tappy, bro. You have to have some boundaries, for fuck's sake. Just because you used to be doing that shit and you got caught doing that shit doesn't mean that it's not embarrassing anymore. Because, oh, I'm an expert in fucking dark humor. Like, come on, dude. You get caught, you get slapped in the face. Dark humor is not exactly acceptable, just like playing horror games is not acceptable on this platform, but nobody would acknowledge that. This is literally what Deadmaus Drama is about. Fucking horror gamers. The most vile creatures. They did nothing wrong. They can fucking yell at my face. They did nothing wrong. And it's like, I really don't like you and I will tear your reputation into fucking pieces. This is a horror game now. Deal with it. You know? This is dark humor. Deal with it. That you are being fucking sniffed out for your bad behavior. This is dark humor. It's very dark, my friend. You should find it funny.
While not taking things too seriously. Over the years, though, as
You should take it funny when you crash out, and that's the funniest thing. You should. It's funny for everyone, dude.
Voice actor, or your game is forever dead to me.
he demands that Rockstar fire me and replace me.
Ooh, you're a voice actor. That's fancy.
Wrong beliefs.
Maybe you should get fired. You know, just take an L.
They unsung lists.
Be a YouTuber, not some voice actor for some game. Be a YouTuber. Be better.
Calling for people to
Do
suffer.
better.
For
Fuck me, bro. To my surprise, the noise never ends. He just finds a new source of fucking demonic energy to manifest in a good neighborhood.
in the 1950s. A lot of purple everywhere, suggesting a high birth rate per thousand people. And this
Wow. Bro just declined fertility rate for everyone. Stop it, Viper. Stop
has
doing
problems.
this.
For those who don't know,
One thing I will say about myself, challenge me. Don't just let me yap either. If you have fears, if you have problems of what I say, you can always talk to me, right? I don't want to cause any fucking havoc, but encourage people to do the right thing. This is what moral stands sounds like, right? He brought up this whole replacement theory again. I don't know what his beliefs are, but it's bad, dude. It is bad. It is a sensitive topic where women cease to exist for whatever the fuck selfish reason they have. And a person who doesn't seem to have a partner should take note of that. Shouldn't be on the side of leftards politics. But that's just me, alright? You make your decisions, boy. It's just the ground that he's standing on is very weak. I don't think he's gonna be able to shake
sure,
it off that easily.
They don't believe.
Oh, society wants things to stay the same, and they should stay the same. They should make sense, right, and stay the same. In order to stay the same, we're losing fertility rates just to sustain the way society works right now. We can't have babies because currently we have capitalism. We can't afford babies. We can actually calculate in our heads of like, whoa, babies are fucking expensive. Why would we have babies? That's insane. That's the actual reason why fertility rates are going down. And because fertility rates are going down, there's added pressure and added mockery, basically. There's added movements to make fertility rates going down someone else's basically villainous achievement. LGBTQ did it. All lefties are celebrating this thing going down. Every single time. And it's definitely not right-wing politics. If you don't like this, you should be joining the right simply because we stand on the opposite to try and at least understand what's going on and, like, calm down about it. Start finding solutions for this thing.
Rates declining is, in my opinion, just people making better decisions. You've got generations of children that were, and the reasons are not a cabal of governments and elites telling them not to. But of course, I suppose the
Scenes on shut the fuck up. This is much more grounded of like people hate relationships and you're literally creating a discourse. You're literally the fucking problem. That's how I feel about you, DarkViper. That's what it is. You're fucking clowning around right now. Until someone proves you wrong into your face, you don't have brain cells working for you right now to try and stop you. I'm not saying Repzion is in the right, but his intuition is relatively correct.
It's not my job. I don't sincerely think I can debate anyone out of anything anymore. I don't have the energy. I don't.
Get wrecked. Absolutely, get fucking wrecked. Step aside. A person who doesn't have energy, doesn't care about it enough, right? Yeah, I just recently had to call police, right? Because there's a fucking blasting music. That shit is gonna give me energy, but I still have to morally decide to do the right thing. Because I'm trained, because I know people around me are fucking degenerate, passive artists of bending over to evil, I have to do it. But I'm not gonna suck it up and pretend that that's what I want to do, and that's a whole intention. I'd rather this stay without too many confrontations, right? But yeah, that's what a loser would say. I would say that to him. That's what a loser... Oh, I can't debate anyone about this. Yeah, that's what a loser would say. If you actually believe in something, there are layers and layers that you have to cross with your belief. You have to follow the path of Jesus. I very much believe that Jesus is not a godlike creature, but more of a political pundit, because he created a religion. Why can't we just wash off this religion? If it was godlike, it would continue flourishing and continue building on, but it wouldn't feel the same way where the religion is all about Jesus. It's because it's politics. That's why. It's a politics of just the most basic politics of a person carrying a cross, carrying his beliefs, all the way to death, if he has to. For if you follow your true intentions, you will reborn again, and you will get to relive, well, at least your belief where it comes true. Like, we all know, technically, that Jesus wins, because he survived. His belief has been hammered into the history of the world. But not because he was godlike, just because Jesus was aligned with the gods, or the God, doesn't mean he's godlike. I'm realizing this right now. Politics is just following the stuff you believe in and being loud and outspoken about moral issues. That's what I'm doing on the platform. I'm outspoken about the moral issue of just shitty content and people not thinking of what they're posting, even when they say that someone else is not thinking what they're posting. Everyone has a shortcoming, basically, and I think DarkViper definitely, well, got caught, unfortunately. I thought it was just Repzion's problem, but nah, this is too much for DarkViper. He had political beliefs that got crushed very quickly, and he just gives up. Especially when he's being misunderstood and made fun of. It's so easy, but, you know, is what it is. There's not much more than that. Stick to it then, am I right? Stick to it.